Welcome into the Smokers Haven Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Z. This is Coop.
What up?
It's Andy.
What's up?
And draft's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
This is draft eve.
24 hours from now, Bill Belichick's going to be giving you an inside peek
Yeah.
of how they do it. Yeah.
You got a little announcing gig, huh? Since you didn't get a coaching
Him and
gig.
Pat McAfee
Oh, okay.
hosting the draft this year.
It'll be interesting because
that'll be
he
fun.
kind of has a sense of humor
Dude.
when he's not football mode.
If you haven't seen him on Pat McAfee, dude, go
I
check
haven't.
it out.
I
Go,
have not.
dude. He tells you,
Not a
just
show
go
I
check it
usually
out.
watch.
Just
Yeah?
go check it out.
I'll have to do that. That'll be interesting. We may or may not have a live show for you tomorrow night.
Maybe.
Waiting on these guys to decide.
It's like a
And I don't want to do one by myself.
85% chance. That's positive.
We might have somebody phone in. Maybe a couple people phone in.
Oh, shit.
I was trying to see if I could get, Brandon or Wade or somebody maybe. I was thinking like you guys want to phone in during the first round of the draft. First 15 picks of the draft or so. We'll see
might.
how long it goes.
Maybe I'll ask Jacob. Let's see, Jacob, you got to hit me up before the draft if you want to be part of this podcast. That's what
you
I'm
go.
telling you. If
Does
you
McGaw
listen.
even watch football?
What's that?
Does McGaw play fantasy football at all?
No. That'd be cool if he did though. I want to record something with that guy sometime.
Who?
A buddy.
Okay.
All right. We are going to do a little rookie preview.
Do you want to do some news and notes?
Oh, yeah. Shit. I guess. Yeah, let's do news and notes.
Who dares enter the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting know-it-all?
All right. Starting off with the big news here. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4 years, $120 million with 77 guaranteed.
He got paid.
He deserves it.
He got paid.
He does.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
He's been a dog
does.
for that team.
He got underestimated a lot. I got to say, I underestimated him every season up until
I
now.
have to.
I'm done doing that.
He will be in my top fucking 6 picks
Yep.
for wide receivers this year.
He is the man. Yeah, he well deserved.
Well
That's
deserved.
massive.
Fifth-year option for Jamar Chase got picked
Yep.
up.
Not picked up for Fields.
Not picked up for Fields.
So-
So he's going to be a free agent going into
Him and
next
Russell
year.
both competing to see who gets possibly gets a job next year.
Yeah. Maybe
So-
that's one of those things where they redo a deal in the middle of the season, depending on how it's going.
Yeah.
I'm on Rosdale. What do you think Jefferson's going to get?
Oh man. Yeah, he's
That's like coming up. That's
what,
that'll
4
be the next
years.
one.
Got to be like 140.
160.
I think
maybe.
you're talking 35 a year, probably, maybe 40.
Because that's what Amon-Ra's
Well,
getting 40, basically.
Any coincidence
30.
that T.
Or
Higgins
30.
reiterated his trade demands today after that contract comes out? He's like, I'd like to be traded still, guys.
Who did?
T. Higgins.
Oh yeah.
Not surprised. He wants to go get paid. Rashad Bateman got an extension.
I was surprised about that one.
Yeah. 2 years. What was the money?
Any amount. I was surprised. He hasn't done anything. Must be super team friendly.
Yeah, it doesn't even say what the average annual or anything is. And then also, Matt Ryan officially retired from the NFL.
About time.
Oh, he didn't do that last year.
Nope. He signed a one-day contract with the Falcons on Monday and then retired.
He really did it 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Before he went to the Colts. Yeah.
No, the year he did. Yeah, he was retired that year.
He was should have been retired the year before that.
And then Bengals defensive end Trey Hendrickson asking for a trade.
Yeah.
Bengals are just what?
Well, they're not paying. They've got a lot of contracts to pay out. They can't pay everybody.
Well, they did trade Joe Mixon. So somebody got out so far.
That's right. They did trade him, didn't
Yeah,
they?
to Houston.
Yeah.
They traded-
Houston.
Let's see.
I think
Trying
that's
to
all.
think if there's anything else.
What about Tom Brady?
What about him?
He's coming back.
Yeah, he
he's
said he'd be
coming
interested in a late season run.
He's not coming.
He's coming back.
Who's coming back for?
If he comes back,
Vikings?
Raiders.
No, because he needs to get the approval of owners.
Oh, the
They won't
owners
get
will
it.
be like, yes, sir.
I would too, because
So
then
much
you'd have
money.
him and Mahomes in that
Oh, man.
division.
Can you imagine how much money he would bring in for those last handful of games? There's just no chance the Raiders are in the playoff hunt come late season.
I can see him going to the Vikings.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the team I'm most interested in watching tomorrow. But they have 2 first-round picks. They need a quarterback.
Tom Brady, and just go get somebody. Have him sit.
Fucking Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
That's it for news?
That is it for the news.
All right. Well, shit, you can hit that screen share button.
All right. We could share some screen time.
We'll see. There it is.
There we go.
That was like
A little delayed, but
a little.
yeah.
It's already a delay.
All right, should we start with quarterbacks then?
Sure. We can start with, well, let's do tight ends. Let's get that out of the way.
All right, fucking tight
Because
ends.
tight ends, we can just bam, 2 minutes, we're done.
Yeah, there's not much.
Yeah, there's
Brock
really,
Bowers.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the only first round pick.
Yeah, he's a stud. And he's probably going to be a top 10 NFL pick.
Yes, I have him in the top 10.
Yeah?
I do.
Where do you have him going?
To do the Jets.
Jets at 10?
To the Jets.
I have him at Titans at 7.
That's
Here,
where I
we're gonna-
wanted to put him.
We're going to put in our picks for now. Let's see. Zeke. Jeep. I was about to put Jeep. How about keep?
Coop.
Andy. Let's see. Andy's got the Jets.
I got the
at
Jets.
10. I got Titans at 7. Cool.
I gotta agree with Andy on this. I think the Jets at
Jets
10.
at 10.
See?
So he's
Aaron
probably
hacking
Rodgers
into
would
my
love that.
shit.
Aaron Rodgers would love that. Get him another weapon to throw to.
And then trade for Devontae. Bring Devontae.
The one thing I would say on the Jets, though, is they're kind of like built for win now.
Yeah.
And tight ends don't always Sam Laporta. Like sometimes
Yeah.
they take a while to develop.
Well, and Kyle Pitts is gonna be interesting because he's gonna have a good quarterback.
Finally, first time in his career.
So it's gonna be interesting because he seems like he was supposed to be that like next
Yeah, he
generation
was.
tight end.
I
But
took him number 2 in a
his-
single quarterback rookie draft, and I was ecstatic to get him at
Yeah,
number 2.
I remember him picking him up because I picked Jamar Chase.
Been disappointed so far. Decent rookie year.
decent
but
rookie year, but his quarterback play after that just was
Trash.
absolute trash. The only other one I think is gonna end up going maybe Jatavian Sanders.
Oh, I got him on there somewhere.
I think I have him going probably in the second to the Broncos.
I don't know much about any of the rest of these guys. I know one of the footballers loves this Ben Sinnott, or Sinnott, or
Ben
however
Sinnott.
the fuck you say his name. Loves that guy. So it'll be interesting to see. He's one of the 4 tight ends that actually has a keep trade cut value, as you can see. And Cade Stover. I don't know. Is that the kicker's brother, son, or Matt Stover?
I have no idea.
I don't know who any of
I
these
never
guys
really
are,
correlated
honestly.
those two. So
I've heard Jaheim Bell's name.
Florida State product. He's a big boy, but he's going to be probably a day 3 pick.
The rest of these guys, I don't know at all.
Yeah.
Haven't heard much. People don't talk anything about them. So they are what they are. They're going to get Brock Bowers, generational talent at tight end. And then, like I said, Jatavian Sanders and Ben Sinnott, or however you say his name.
Sinnott,
They'll be interesting later round guys.
Stover, Jaheim.
Oh man,
Not picking spots for any of those guys, though.
I put a spot on there. So
Would
I'm
you
gonna
put second? Or was that Coop?
Yeah, that's me.
I got him going well because I just was like, who needs tight ends? Commanders need one,
Oh, let's see.
so that's where I put him. I have to go into the Commanders.
You got him at Commanders.
Got him going to the Commanders.
You want to pick a
Jatavian.
round?
What?
You want to pick a round?
No,
Okay, good.
because
Second round Broncos. Oh, let's see. I'll just say third round. I'll pick a round, not a team. Oh, fuck it. I'll pick a team. I hate tight end.
He's a big boy. Let me take a look here. Let me pull him up real quick.
Let's go Vikings.
oh,
And then it's like, do they even have a 3rd-round pick? I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, right now they do. That might be gone by the end of the.
All right. Let's go
First round.
quarterbacks. They're a little bit more interesting here. Could be the first 4 picks of the NFL draft.
This is where, yeah. Okay, remember, I pick at a different fucking level. So,
I still think here, obviously, the no doubter is going to be Caleb Williams.
But yeah, that's already decided. Caleb Williams going to the Bears. We don't even have to pick that. Everybody knows that one.
Yeah,
I think 2 is probably locked in.
yeah, I agree.
I don't.
With Jaden Daniels.
I don't.
No?
No. I
They
got
came
Drake
out today
May.
and said they're not trading it. So
I got Drake May.
May?
I think that whole thing of him, like they brought Daniels in with 20 other, he was part of a 20 group, and he didn't like that, I guess.
All right.
And his agent said something out on.
So you think Drake May's going 2, huh?
I got him going to Commanders.
All right. It could happen. There, he was the consensus 2 for a good chunk of the pre-draft process. Jaden Daniels kind of worked his way up there. I've got May, and this is where it gets tough. Do you get a trade? Because 3 is where trades could start. You get Patriots possibly trading out of it with somebody. Maybe the Vikings, maybe the Broncos.
Giants.
Giants,
Maybe the
Raiders.
Yep. So that'll be interesting. If the Patriots stay there, I think they probably take Drake May.
I got Jaden Daniels there.
I'm gonna go.
So I just got those
I'm
two
gonna go,
switched with you.
I'm gonna go May. May to the Patriots at 3.
I agree because they need a quarterback. Everybody knows it.
Well, yeah, they traded Mac
Or
Jones.
the only other thing I think they could do and just fuck everything up is they might take Marvin Harrison.
That'd be nuts without having a quarterback.
But maybe they could take one in the second round
yeah.
with the one that falls out of the first.
That would be a shocker, for sure.
They're the only team I think could fuck shit up because then Arizona at that point goes, okay, I think they have to take Neighbors at that point.
I think if anything, if they don't take May, I think they take McCarthy. But Cardinals, another team could trade, could get Marvin Harrison right there, or you trade back again with the QB needy team for the remainder of May and McCarthy.
You had New England taking Daniels.
Yep.
And then 4, right now that belongs to Arizona. I think that's going to be Marvin Harrison.
That's
so,
where I got him as well.
Yeah,
Remember, we're
that's
talking
probably-
quarterbacks?
Yeah, so McCarthy.
KJ McCarthy.
But again, if he goes 4, it's going to be somebody trading up, which I think it ends up being the Vikings.
That's what I
If
got.
somebody trades up, that's who I think's most likely, just because they have 2 first-round picks.
Giants are the other team, I would think.
Because they're coming up from 6?
Yeah, so it's only 2 picks
Only-
down.
yeah, they don't have to give up near as much. They could just hang out there and hope.
And then
Hope
even
McCarthy
and
comes
then
to
even
him.
trade that to Minnesota
At 11.
maybe.
No, at 6. Giants
Oh.
just hang out at 6 and hope that McCarthy comes to them.
Possibly.
You know, Cardinals just really like Harrison, refuse to trade, and then Chargers really like their guy, whether it's
Joe
Alt or Neighbors. I think those are probably their two options,
Yep.
or Harrison if he's still there. But
I don't think Harrison will
There's
be.
no way.
just saying, if somebody trades up at 4 and takes
Oh, yeah.
McCarthy, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden Harrison's there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Michigan and Ohio State.
There
Michigan
you go.
and Ohio
He
State.
holds
But
that grudge.
He saw him up close.
He did get
knows
a
the kid's
tattoo.
good, and he knows who his dad is. So I think that's just, it's not showing any sound.
I think it's at the bottom. I think we're good. I'm gonna pull it up on here just to be 100%. But yeah, I could see maybe the hate runs that deep.
But so you
Alt makes a lot of sense though.
Alt does protect the quarterback because he's
And
going to
run.
run the
They
ball.
want to run the ball.
But
they
you
wanna
still have the Vikings taking McCarthy at some point, basically.
I do.
Okay. So we're basically on agreement that's who Minnesota wants.
Yeah, I agree. Just depends where they have to move to get him. They're going to have to move to get him.
Again, that should be probably the end of the first round quarterbacks right there. Getting into this next
I
group
don't
should
know.
be second round picks. That's what I believe. That's where I kind of put that divide on this year's
thinking
draft.
Denver might snatch up Bo Nix.
You think he might go in the first?
Maybe not the first, but I got him going to the Broncos.
Broncos.
And then I got Michael Penix Jr. going to the Giants. Is it working?
All right. Yeah, I think Bo Nix could go to the Broncos, but I think that's going to have to be a second round pick. I think that is where they would kind of go with that because I don't think they'd want to take that first round running back.
Not working again?
So,
Yeah.
the other option for Penix, I think he ends up in Vegas, though, as maybe a second round pick.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever heard of Spencer Rattler, Andy Man?
Spencer Rattler.
Yes, sir. No. I can tell by the glazed look in your eyes.
I'm tired.
Look like donuts. They're red.
I'm tired. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, as usual.
That's fair.
And then I had to go get the new decal.
Yeah. Frizzy, he finally got his team.
Yep. So we all finally got our own team up here. I'll let you decide which one it is for me, which one it is for him, which one. Well,
We all
obvious
know
for
his.
him. Just know that my team is not represented on this wall. I'll give you that clue.
I don't know, can they even see the... Oh, I guess they can see that one.
Yeah.
I do not like this team.
What, that
They're-
Vikings one?
Yeah.
I liked it better when it was up over that, right above your head. And then we had that over there to where that says "Hi Kids," like right underneath there, on that board behind you. Or maybe it was over here. Uh-oh.
You're fine.
That works now. Well, it works for one. Well, it works for all.
Are we frozen again?
No. You can see
Technology fucking sucks.
technology is right.
Wonder how long we've been talking to ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fine, though.
Well, we're talking to you guys again.
Probably when we pushed over to the news and notes earlier.
So
I don't understand why it keeps doing that. It doesn't make any sense.
we'll have to make sure we get that fixed.
Geek
Figure it
into
out.
it.
You know somebody that knows anything? Because I pretty much just
Winging it.
used YouTube. All right, anyways.
YouTube.
So we got Caleb Williams going 1. Coop and I got Jaden Daniels at 2. Andy's got him Drake May at 2. Coop and I got Drake May at 3. Andy's got Jaden Daniels at 3. All of us got McCarthy to the Vikings. We're just not sure where.
Yeah, because we just don't know what it's going to end up being.
Yep.
It's going to be somewhere
Number
from
five.
4
4,
to
5, or 6. It's going to be 4, 5, or 6.
Well, it won't be 6 because that's the Giants.
I can still see the
They
Giants.
could take McCarthy.
Yeah, they'd take him if he's there.
That's what I'm saying. He's not lasting past 6. It's going to depend if Harrison and Neighbors go and then him or which order.
Yeah,
And then Alt again for the Chargers, possibly taking a lineman.
unless they want to go with like a different lineman and they think they can trade back and get there
Yeah,
still.
it sounds like Alt's the best one. So
Yeah.
if they take one, it's going to be him at
He
that
has the NFL
spot.
pedigree, so that's what helps too. So, other than that, I mean, I got Bo Nix and Penix kind of going in that second round area.
They could sneak. I told you earlier, I seen the one mock with him going 8 to the Falcons. That's Penix.
Absolutely,
I don't think it'll
ridiculous
happen,
and
but-
should not happen.
They could sneak into the first round. Quarterbacks get driven up.
They do. But yeah, otherwise, I think Broncos and then Raiders in the second both make sense.
Yeah, you guys got Broncos in the second for Bo Nix.
I just have him going to the Broncos, not in I could still see him taking him in the first.
Let's see. I'm going to give.
But they did just get Zach Wilson.
Well, I'm going to give Penix to the Steelers. I just think the big arm and stuff fits that, what they do. They like to run and then throw it deep. Bo Nix. Broncos need one, no doubt.
Like I said, I mean, he's like a 6-year starter, but he was hurt all the time. So he's
super old.
Yeah, he's like 25, 26 maybe.
We'll go Raiders. I don't want to guess any of those other guys. So Spencer Rattler, Michael Pratt,
Yeah, I think after that, that's all day 3, 4, 5.
your guy Jordan
Maybe
Travis.
6.
You get some KTC value. Just under a bag of chips. Just $4.20. So yeah, that's it for quarterbacks. We'll know more after the draft. It'll kind of sort those bottom guys out a bit. Yeah. Now into the meat of things. You want to do running backs or receivers?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's do running backs. We'll save the real good stuff for the very end.
The real
Running
good
backs,
stuff.
really, we're going to have sorted by teams,
Yeah, once they go
where they
somewhere.
go and when.
I think Blake Corum goes in the second to the Chargers.
Yeah, I got to go
Chargers.
to the third. Reunited with Harbaugh
Yeah.
is exactly what I have written next to him.
I think they'll
if the-
spend the second on him.
If they pass on him multiple times, that doesn't say good things for Blake Corum.
No,
You know, if they pass on him in the third or something, that's not good.
no.
So Chargers, that'd be a pretty obvious landing spot, I guess. The next two, everybody's hoping they go to the Cowboys, one of them, or the Chargers. But Trey Benson, Jonathan Brooks, probably one of them sneaks into the first round.
Yeah.
I think if it
or
is,
top of the second.
I think only 2 first-round running backs to me would either be Brooks or Braden Allen.
Braylon Allen, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
Well, here, that's
Dude,
coming
Wisconsin
from
running
you?
backs.
Yeah.
You try to throw people off.
There's something about Wisconsin running backs. They're good. Because Wisconsin runs the piss out of the ball, so they understand how it's a good program. Ron Dane,
Yeah.
Brandon Jacobs, I think, went there. So it's one of those universities and the bloodline of what they produce.
He's a big boy.
So I think those are probably 2 possibilities. Again, Trey Benson, I think somewhere in the second round, probably maybe 2, like a Vegas or maybe Minnesota even.
I'm rooting for Dallas to take Jonathan Brooks. Hopefully in the second round.
Which one are we talking about?
I think he's the best running
Yeah.
back.
That's who I
Texas
think
boy.
I know, but which one are we talking about? Benson or Brooks?
both.
Benson. Let's go Benson.
Benson, I have going to the Browns.
Okay. Which
Yeah.
round, you think?
Probably second.
Yeah.
But then I do have Brooks going to the Cowboys.
I could see them either taking him at 24 or trying to trade down a little bit and then taking him later in the first or right at the beginning of the second.
Maybe trading back with like the Chiefs or something.
It's super obvious we Cowboys need a running back. I want to say we.
Well, they got one.
Your team.
They
I've
got
suffered
one.
long enough.
Freeman?
Yeah, Rice Freeman. There he
He's
is,
the
the starter.
5'9".
Yeah, he's the starter.
He is the guy.
Jonathan Brooks scores the highest when you average him out amongst all the different rankings that people do. I think if not for the ACL, he'd for sure be the top running back in the class. But
Oh, easily. The other one that I'm kind of interested to see where he goes, that Audric Estime. I think he's going to be pretty decent. Will Shipley out of Clemson, shifty little white guy.
Marshawn Lloyd's starting to move up boards.
Yeah, I keep hearing a lot more about him too. Again, that could be somewhere where I could see like a Cleveland, maybe in the second round, with the way his name's getting thrown around there.
Heard a lot of these guys talk to Ray Davis. I've heard some people talk about.
Yeah, Frank Gore Jr.
Yeah, Frank Gore Jr.
His dad finally retired, so he can come into the league.
Yep.
But people
He might
really
come
think
back.
it's just Frank Gore in
Might come back
disguise.
for like a one-game
He shaved
deal.
his
so he
beard,
can
and
play.
he now he just looks like 20 years younger now that he's shaved.
Yeah. Yeah, seeing where all these guys end up shaking out which landing spots and when they get picked will be pretty interesting. Because there's, outside those top few guys, there really,
Information
Yeah.
really on a lot of them
You don't
at
know.
this time. Isaiah Davis is an SDSU kid, so I'm
That's
kind of
cool.
rooting for him.
definitely root for him to go somewhere.
I thought one of the tight ends too. I can't remember which one.
I've heard this Isaac Garendo's name on some of the shows. Wish I watched a little film, but I'm just not good at it. I would just be watching and not really knowing what I'm seeing. So I like to listen to other people's opinions on guys and then see what the NFL draft says.
That's
And
where
then
you
maybe start looking at some film once you kind of know they might be relevant. Like I can't watch 60 guys when only 20 might turn out to be actually relevant. Just, I don't know. Don't have the patience for that.
No, it's not your job as a GM.
Yeah.
Well, it is,
Yeah.
but
Come on,
it is.
scouts.
We need full scouting reports available online to the public.
Bucky Irving, I've heard a little bit about. Yeah, we'll see what the draft looks like, and that'll help a lot. I get to fill in some of these numbers. Receivers. This is where the draft is just stacked.
Absolutely deep.
It's ridiculous. You're going to have good
Dun, dun,
receivers
dun,
all the way through the second round.
You're gonna have second, third round receivers that are still pretty
Yep.
damn good.
Even in
So,
rookie drafts.
yeah,
You're like,
there's
top
a ton of
25
wide
picks
receivers.
are probably solid. You're going to have at least chances on them. Marvin Harrison Jr.,
Cardinals.
generational. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they stay there, it's that's where he's going. That's for sure. Malik Neighbors.
Chargers.
I think he ends up in the Giants.
God, I'll hate that. I will hate that.
Yeah, because he's gonna be in your
Worst
division.
landing spot you could possibly go for a receiver. No,
Well,
just for
that and
fantasy.
Daniel
'Cause they
Jones.
suck so bad. He will be the best player, skill position player on that team, even if you added up their next three. Like, they're just not good. They're going to be bad this year. I hope they don't take him. But
They should probably go offensive line is what they should do, but they probably won't.
they should trade it for more picks.
That too, they should.
Of course, you need somebody to trade up, but
Well, again, that's
so
where
bad.
maybe they do. Instead of taking McCarthy, they know that they need the talent. Trade back,
get
get
the
some
extra
more
picks.
picks,
'Cause it-
and then
Even
start
at
building
6,
from
if
there.
McCarthy's there, they're good, and the Vikings want to trade up to that spot. You're still going to get probably 11, 23, and a first to move up.
More than likely.
Um,
So 3 first-round picks to move up or move back 5 spots and still get a quote.
As long as you don't
can
then
get it.
reach for one of the other quarterbacks
Yeah.
with one of those.
But I think you got to go with somebody on the offensive line at that point because that's the other deep spot in this draft. It's not really fantasy relevant, but
It is.
for teams. It is.
It
'cause
definitely is. Look at
It's the only way your players are going to be better.
the Cardinals last year. Sam Howell couldn't stay on his feet, so the whole offense kind of suffered.
Yeah, that was a huge downfall.
We got Rome Odunze,
The Bears.
9. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think there or maybe Las Vegas, and I think Vegas could maybe trade up to try to get somebody to complement, or they'd trade up for a
Compliment
quarterback.
what though?
Well,
Brady, I thought you
Devontae.
said earlier.
I
You
didn't
said-
say it. No, I said if he comes back. I don't think he's coming back.
He's coming.
I don't think he's coming back.
Bringing a Gronk with him. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeez. No, he's definitely not coming back. I held out hope for a long time on that one.
Maybe he can dust off some old tapes for like workout tapes from COVID era. He could send in. This is me, coach.
Brian Thomas gets
Colts.
super high grades from pretty much everybody.
I got him going to Colts.
That'd be a good spot. I think he's a first rounder.
Do you think maybe Broncos could do a first round on him? Like, because they do need another wide receiver. I mean, they still need a quarterback, but or they do.
I got Zach Wilson.
Yeah, they do.
I got Zach
Oh
Wilson.
yeah, that's right, Zach Tech.
Yeah, they got
Milf
Zach.
Hunter.
I can smoke his shit legally and then throw the football.
The MILF Hunter can is roaming Colorado now.
Yep. He
Milf and
is.
Stogies.
Next up right here, I see you got Keon Coleman.
I got the
I'm a
Bills
big fan
taking
of,
one
so.
of these next guys.
Yeah, I
and the
didn't really
Chiefs.
order them in any specific order, just kind of as the names came up. Just kind of added people.
Bills and Chiefs would be like the next few teams I think would snatch one up.
Either of those landing spots for any of these
Especially the
receivers.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
They're going to lose Rashee Rice for a little bit. So
Yeah, multiple games, Schefter said. So at least 2. I'm guessing 4. Maybe more. I mean,
I think you're
I
going to
still
see
think
that
4.
Adonai 80 Mitchell or whatever. I think he ends up in Buffalo.
Adonai. From what I've heard, that guy has a chance to be, obviously, probably not the best receiver in this class because of who's in it, but one of the top receivers in this class, like a true number 1. But he also has a floor of like not being good, like Martavis Bryant or something.
Ouch.
Without the
Ouch, he
suspension stuff, but just from
I
the
never want to hear that man's fucking name again. I traded for him, and I didn't get jack squat for him. I never want to hear him again.
he's athletic, he's big body, he's a true 1, like X receiver. But we'll see if
He can.
hands out. One of the people who watches film said that if you're a film watcher, he will annoy the shit out of you because there's a lot of plays where he just kind of stands there and doesn't do anything. Part of it's the Texas offense, I guess, the way they run it, but there's a lot of times they say he just doesn't look interested in playing. So we'll see. Interesting prospect. Is that Xavier Leggett?
Yeah.
Apparently he came from nowhere. Like his first 3 years pretty much did nothing. And then all of a sudden last year just looked amazing. Test awesome. But like came from nowhere. He's been in college the whole time, but he didn't do shit.
Until last
Kind of
year.
interesting.
It'd be interesting. Maybe he's just one of those workout freaks that tests well. And
His tape was good too, though, apparently, just from the last year.
again, though, maybe it's that 4-year starter developing and
Could
getting the time.
COVID messes stuff up.
does.
Xavier Worthy.
Another good the
Record
other
setter.
Texans.
Other Texas guy, record setter in the 40.
I think he's the one that actually had gone to Buffalo.
That would be sick.
Xavier Worthy, yep. I got him going to the Bills.
Because from people who know, they say he's not just a burner. He's actually a good receiver, route runner, and everything. In Buffalo, that would be super awesome. He could.
Basically replace.
He almost for
both.
sure will be a first round receiver too.
Replacing Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, they need one. They definitely need a number 1 type guy.
I did see a
got one.
trade where they traded like
Curtis Samuel. They traded for
I saw one
Just wait a
where
second.
Buffalo traded like 3 first rounds and 1 third round to Atlanta to move up from 2-8 to take a Dunze. I was like, that'd be a big jump. I was like, that'd be huge.
That'd be
too,
stupid. To give up what?
to move up from 26 to 8 and take Rome Dunze.
There's just too many receivers to do that, I think.
There was a lot of depth at receiver, but Odunze's considered like, if not for Neighbors and Harrison,
Yeah,
he'd be the number 1 in a lot of other receiving classes. It just happens that there's 2 other
really,
super
really
elite
good.
type guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's not number 3 for no reason.
So
Get all 3 of them in one league. Super excited for that one. We'll hear more about that throughout the season, that's for sure.
keep right.
I won't, because I will be wearing earplugs during half of our stuff.
Troy Franklin, he's kind of fallen through the draft season. Like,
Yeah.
he was
When-
considered like the number 4 or 5 guy, and now he's kind of down there a little bit.
Yeah, he's looking at like a day 2 pick, basically at this point.
Lad McConkey's getting a lot of talk. He's getting hyped up a lot.
Georgia kid.
Yeah, unfair comparisons to what's the Rams guy from last year?
Oh, Puka.
Yeah,
Oh.
Puka.
Oh, you ever think of receivers?
And then the rest of these again, you're gonna have shake out. Roman Wilson, I've heard good things about. Ricky
Michigan.
Pearsall.
Tez Walker, Dontez Walker. He goes by Tez.
We got McCaffrey's brother.
Yeah, it sounds like he could be like a day 3 pick.
He knows his shit. You know that.
Yeah.
I mean,
He knows how to
Whether-
play football.
we'll see if he's.
If you ever hear about how Christian McCaffrey talks about how his dad used to train him, well, that's his brother. So
Yeah.
he was right there with him.
I bet you, even if he doesn't become fantasy relevant, he sticks around as like a special teamer or something. I bet he makes the league and stays on a team somewhere.
Plays for the Niners.
A lot of these guys, I just don't know. Javon Baker, I've heard talk about. Jacob Cowing. Brendan Rice, do we say him? Jerry Rice's kid?
Oh, is that? I was wondering about that. I
Yeah,
was
Brendan Rice is Jerry Rice's kid. A lot of kids of former.
generational.
We're fucking old.
Yeah, we are.
Because some of those players were a little old. Like Jerry Rice was already kind of old for us.
And he's
Now his
played
kid's in
forever,
the
though.
league. Marvin Harrison, though, he wasn't really that old for us.
No,
He was probably drafted when we watched football.
oh, yeah.
And now his kid's being drafted.
When we watched.
Well, I mean, we drafted Jerry Rice, but that's when it was all pen and paper.
Yeah. You guys drafted Favre, too.
Yeah, that was true too.
That's probably
Johnny
for that
Wilson,
stuff.
I like.
Go
That's
back
a
to
Florida
Florida
State kid for that. Because he's a big 6'7" wide receiver. So
All right, so let's go through your top 12 picks for the draft coming up. What do you think it's going to be? I'll do mine.
I already-
Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May.
That's my 1, 2, 3, but 2 and 3 are
I think it's going to go
backwards.
Harrison,
Yep.
Alt,
No.
J.J. McCarthy, Bowers at 7, 8's Falcons. That's where I think the Falcons take something that doesn't matter fantasy-wise.
Probably that
Bears
first
take
kid.
Odunze. Yeah, Falcons could go defense or offensive line. I don't think they take a fantasy relative. They've got a good offense. So
we
Unless-
should be going defense, and that's where I'm saying Atlanta should be that one team that if a quarterback starts to slip,
I think it's more likely to be
somebody could move
Odunze.
up.
I think it's more likely to be Odunze that
maybe somebody tries to trade
lure
up for.
somebody to get up to 8 because jump the Bears who are going to take him at 9.
Yeah,
So that's possible. I don't think McCarthy makes it past 6.
yeah.
Because if the Giants don't trade out, I think they take him. And if the Cardinals or Chargers trade out, it's going to be for McCarthy.
True.
I don't think he gets past 6. We'll see, though. The draft always throws some curveballs, things you don't see coming. Could see a T. Higgins trade.
How many trades do you think round 1 will have?
Involving round 1 picks.
Round 1.
I think you're gonna have at least 4. I don't know what. Let's see.
No, I don't. You don't need to say the team name. Like what team? Just how
I
many
know.
trades in general.
I think I'm gonna go over.
Involving picks that happen tomorrow, I'm going to say we get 5 trades.
That's what I was gonna say to you. 5.
Yeah. I think we get a couple probably in the top 10. At least 1. And then you're going to get
Bills are
other
gonna move up. They
movements.
always like to move up. They moved up last year and took Kincaid.
they need to give Josh Allen weapons.
They will.
That's not fair right now. He's not Patrick Mahomes when it comes to throwing the ball. So he needs some weapons. There's a reason he got immensely better when they added Diggs. He's not Mahomes.
Neither is Mahomes. When you take away Travis Kelce,
Still wins Super Bowls.
Looks like the over
yeah,
under.
when he's Kelsey's there,
So it
bud.
looks like the over under right
Oh,
now
yeah,
is
true.
5.5.
5.5 is the over under.
I'll
Yeah.
take the under.
Yeah,
at
so we're
5.
right under.
So yeah, I take the under because man, you start getting more than 5, and that's gonna be crazy.
But a lot of times towards the end of the first, you get teams moving around.
yeah, true.
This
Depending
year
on-
maybe more so because there's so many receivers. There's a couple running backs that could sneak into the back end, a couple quarterbacks. You've got offensive players. I don't know any of the other positions, so
Yeah.
could be other positions that teams want to trade up for.
Well, it's a good like trenches draft too. So both offensive and defensive line. There's not really defensive line per se, but like There's like one decent defense tackle and a couple really good edge rushers.
I see
And
Mox
then
having
there's
the
a lot of
Cowboys snagging
quarterback
the
depth.
tackle, which I'd be fine with at 24. Grab an offense lineman. Might be happy with that.
And again, that's something too, depending on how it goes, maybe trade back a little bit. And
Can never have too many offensive linemen in the NFL.
that is for sure.
Did we get any news popping up during the show? Let's see.
Some news popping up, he says.
Wait, sometimes you get those draft eve trades.
Hold on, let me check my phone.
I think if the Patriots make a trade, I think it happens before they're on the clock. I think everybody knows
I
who
don't
the
know. It's
first two
gonna be.
are.
It's a brand new Patriots. No Belichick, so who knows what's gonna happen?
Very true. Yeah, that's extremely true. We don't know how the Patriots are going to act now. It's been, 20 years of Belichick?
I was a lad, just a wee bit lad.
I have a game we can play tomorrow, too, during the draft.
Is it Scrabble?
No, and it won't be. It'll just be something like Coop does for a game, but just draft oriented.
Oh no.
I
It'll be
was
fun.
going to do a game today. I actually had the list, but I just never got set up for a slide or anything.
Oh yeah, what is it?
I was going to do the last 10 years of not number 1, but who's number 2. The second pick overall in the last.
Oh my God!
going
And I
back the
guess I
last
gotta
10 years.
use a year or two.
Ooh. Number 2, huh? That's funny that you did that. That's pretty funny.
Number 2. Who?
So last year should be obvious.
for?
2023
2023 was
was the Texans. Had the second.
oh
pick.
Stroud.
Yeah.
Duh.
Duh.
I was thinking Bryce Young, but he went 1. Idiots.
Yep. So 2022, that pick was for the Lions.
Oh, Penny. What? Or no? Wasn't
the
so,
wide
was
receiver
it?
kid.
No.
No.
No, Brown went later.
Defense.
Oh no, it's an Aiden.
Oh,
Fucking
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson.
Aiden
Yeah.
Hutchinson. There we
See,
go.
I suck at
Michigan boy.
defense. Terrible when it comes to that.
2021 was the Jets.
Brees Hall.
Nope. He
2021.
was the second round pick.
Well, is it Zach Wilson?
That is Zach
Oh
Wilson.
my
The
God.
MILF Hunter.
The MILF Hunter.
The worst second pick since Rick Meyer.
Ah, come on.
Pretty close.
He still has a chance.
Or
to
maybe
prove
Todd
himself.
Maredovich.
He's got a chance.
Rick Meyer?
No.
Well, or he's maybe better than Ryan Leaf. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
I'll try not to bring that man up. He's living life now. He's helping people, so
He's good.
he went through enough.
Right. Next up, we had 2020 was the Redskins.
Chase Young.
Chase Young.
Damn it.
2019, we have the 49ers.
Oh, that was Trey Lance.
Nope.
Oh no.
Nope. Gray Lance was number 3. That was
Oh shit.
that was in 2021.
He was second in 2019. huh?
So the 49ers picked second. He had a brother that already played in the league. Defensive side of the ball.
Oh shit. What's his name?
Fucking Nick and fucking
Yeah.
Nick.
Bosa.
There you go.
Oh, I could picture it. I couldn't.
Yeah, the dude I can do it with the mustache.
2018 was the Giants.
Daniels.
Barkley.
Yeah, it
Barkley.
was. How
Barkley.
long ago was that?
2018.
Holy crap.
I know.
6 years ago.
I would've never-
2017 was the Bears. This is a pretty
Oh,
fast.
that was
Trubisky.
yep.
That was the Trubisky.
Trubisky.
Over guys like Patrick Mahomes.
How
Mahomes
do we
and
know
Deshaun
that one, like-
Watson.
Well, over Watson ended up being a decent idea. At least
least
you avoided all
morally.
that crap. But
I don't know.
over
Watson got
Mahomes
paid.
wasn't so good.
So he still got the head of that.
True.
2016 was the Eagles. And he has the Super Bowl, but he didn't win
Oh,
it.
Carson Wentz.
Yes. 2015 was the Titans. Jameis
2015?
went 1.
And then fucking Derek. No.
No, it's a. I almost guarantee it's a quarterback.
Yep.
Malik, no.
No, that's
Went to the Titans.
Hold on.
I think who was the same draft class as Jameis Winston?
Mariota.
Yes, Marcus Mariota.
Oh my God,
Yep.
dude.
Marcus
That was-
Mariota.
I thought that was like 20 years ago. I'm out
That
of
guy
this
was
game
just
at this
that
point.
bad.
At this point, I'm out of the game.
He was just that bad.
Yeah.
2014 offensive tackle for the Rams.
Pace. No.
No.
Oh, that was
That was
way before it. I think he might have.
That was
yeah.
number one. He was number one pick overall.
That could be a hit for tomorrow.
Possible.
I don't think I'll be here tomorrow now.
Oh, number 2 for the Rams.
2014.
So that was a St. Louis team.
They were still the St. Louis Rams. Played in Auburn.
Oh, that helps.
Defense or offense?
Offensive tackle.
Oh,
Offensive tackle.
offensive tackle. Oh, he said that already?
He started off with that from the beginning.
So I'm like, all right.
Oh, he's a good one too, right?
He was projected to be.
Oh shit! What's his name? Now I know what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I'm out.
The next two basically are kind of the same to me.
Mariota killed it for me.
Oh shoot! What's his name?
You're talking.
I'm not gonna get.
Greg Robinson.
See?
That wasn't even the name I was thinking.
Nope. I think I was still in high school. when he played.
2013 was the Jaguars with another offensive tackle out of Texas.
Tony
A&M.
Baselli?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nope.
That was a long time before that. Was he any good?
No, he sucked. Luke Jokel.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
must have, isn't there?
He sucked.
I don't know a lot of offensive linemen, but I
That
heard
guy
that
was
one.
not good. I'll just do the next three just because these guys were all pretty good players. 2012 was Redskins quarterback.
Oh yeah, it was then. The now Commanders.
Yep.
To what year?
Oh,
2012.
Robert Griffin.
RG3.
Yep. RG3.
Yeah.
2011 was defensive player linebacker for the Broncos.
Von Miller.
Yep. And then 2010 Lions, kid out of Nebraska, defensive tackle. Really mean.
Oh,
son.
yep. Oh shit.
Stepped on people.
Yeah, he stopped Sue. And
Dominican
Sue.
People forget he was the number 2 pick.
I forgot he even got
Hey, he
picked.
lived up to it.
Yep, he was
a damn
really
player.
good.
Sound kept going this time when we switched around. So it's like it wants to shut off after a certain amount of minutes every time.
Don't get it.
It's really irritating me. I can fix it, but it's a pain in the ass, actually.
Other notable second picks, I got 2007 with Calvin Johnson.
How would we
Was
not
the
get that
second.
one?
That was back in 2007. That was a long time ago.
I would have remembered that one before I remembered the Mariota one.
Year before that, 2006, you had Reggie Bush.
Who got his Heisman back? We should have put that in
Yes.
the news.
Oh,
They gave him
yeah.
his Heisman back
Well,
today.
we don't need to put it there. We can put it right now.
Yeah. Reggie Bush, well deserved.
Yes,
Heisman
finally,
return.
How do you get it back?
The trust. Made a
Finally, we're like, you
decision.
know what? We're letting everybody make money now. Let's give the guy back. He earned it. All he was doing was the same thing people are doing now. Not like he was betting on it or taking advantage of things on the field. He was just getting paid for being the best.
Which they are doing just undercover.
He was one of the best college football
Now
players
it's
I've ever seen.
absolutely, completely out in the public, and they just don't care.
He was so good. For his running backs go, that guy was amazing to watch in college.
Going back a little bit further, 2002, you had Julius Peppers, Hall of
For
Fame.
Denver Broncos.
Nope.
Nope, Panthers.
Carolina Panthers.
What?
Yeah, Panthers.
I didn't know him until he played for the Broncos.
Went Panthers.
Let's see,
Packers
99, you had the Eagles taking Donovan McNabb.
That's as far back as I was planning on going. So
I like I said, I checked out at the
98,
Mariota
you
one.
had Ryan Leaf.
that was the '98 draft. Huh?
Yeah. 97, Darrell Russell. 94 was Marshall Falk.
97 Darrell Russell Raiders.
Yep. Defensive tackle out of USC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you're back before I watched football, but I wasn't dying.
Just looking at him like, okay,
real football. I love playing it.
Because you mentioned him earlier. Rick Meyer was the second pick in 1993.
I remember that because I would constantly get the Rick Meyer cards instead of the Drew Bledsoe cards,
which is gay.
which is lame. Rick Meyer, you suck. The Seahawks, right?
Yep.
Yeah, back when the Seahawks sucked too. They did not make them better drafting Rick Meyer. Did not help them.
They're going to look a different new team, too. No Pete Carroll.
Yeah, absolutely. He's still part of it, though. He's just not a coach.
1983, Eric Dickerson.
83.
Did you go to 83?
Just looking back, he was the.
I wasn't
number
even
two
one
pick.
yet.
Game's over, bud.
1981, Lawrence Taylor.
I was going to say that, too.
the greatest defensive player of all time.
He's a stud.
Was the second pick overall in 1981.
Hell yeah.
Your Cowboys drafted Tony Dorsett, number 2 overall in 77.
We are doing a live draft show tomorrow, so
We are.
you guys can do it from your phones. You can do it from here. Let's just do one. Starts at 7, right?
Draft.
Draft is.
I only have to do like the first 12 or 15 picks. I don't sit here for the whole first round.
Well, I'm sure coverage will start at 7. It'll.
First pick. Yeah, I think they're 10-minute picks.
15.
Yeah.
Or 10
So-
or 15.
Let me
You know,
pull up
get through the
just to
first 10 to
verify.
12, 15 picks somewhere in there. Get the big names off the board.
That's a long time.
7 Central.
Hang out,
so-
watch the draft. I could bring a TV in or something.
Yep, 7 Central.
See.
We
All right.
can. I'll ask after we're off the air. I'll ask.
Yes, Anthony, we have to keep our clothes on.
Thank
Jeez,
God.
every week.
All he wants to do is get naked.
Dude,
Don't
I'm
get
trying
it.
to get this OnlyFans.
Yeah, I know. Probably more popular on there.
People are not going to fucking tune into our OnlyFans if they don't know about it.
That's true. It's very true. And the show is only to hype up the OnlyFans. So.
That's it. As soon as we get enough followers, we're going to sneak you over there, and then bam. It's like
making
playing one of
money.
those addictive games on your phone.
Do the scrub of the week.
Oh, who is it? Who is it? Wow, wow.
Looks like it's yeah, we got one up. It was random. Randomly picked one.
No, what does it?
Yeah, and then you go ahead and if you hit that name, it'll take it off there. Let's see who's behind it. There it is.
Nothing.
Coop. It's Coop.
We don't have a scrub of the
I'm
week
just saying, here's
still,
the 100.
but let's hit fish just because I love that one.
Wow. I like the grimace one the best.
Where's fish?
You just gotta push it.
You hit off the. You got to go to the scrub of the week.
Oh, yeah. I can go back to that.
Dork.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love that
It's
one.
my own.
I just want to just go through them all. Let's look at them all. This is the scrub of the week candidate, just in case anybody's watching, and let us know what you think of your pictures.
Oh, there's
Yeah, that's a tough one to
A-Rod.
see. If you got a better one, send it.
That's Aaron, right?
What do we mean
605
better?
tokenpodcast
When he
at
says
gmail.com.
better,
I
he
mean,
means
like,
more ridiculous. Like, what? If I'm looking
over
at
there.
it's Coop's game.
Did you miss up with Aaron? Because I hit Aaron, and that's what it popped up.
Oh, you have to hit the.
That's it. Your button privileges are about to get revoked. Wow, wow, wow.
I shouldn't have to hit that every time.
No. Hold on. Oh.
Time to play the game!
Yeah.
So
I'll have to fix Aaron's.
Aaron's button.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
let's put a Jarvis up there.
Oh, you need to fix Brandon.
What'd Brandon do?
Pulled it up to this.
What in the heck? Yeah, we got some work to do on Scrub of the Week.
So
Send us your most embarrassing pictures that are
Wait.
at least like not rated R, like PG-13
that are fun.
PG-13.
at most. And we'll use it for Scrub of the Week.
Depends on who it is. Like some people,
Some people should be rated G.
yeah, like kid
like,
friendly
rated
for some
G.
for some of you
Like-
people.
Talking to you, Wade.
No toilet shots. Still don't open
Who's still
links.
playing darts?
I still don't open links from that guy. I just don't.
It's always for something on
made it a rule
Facebook, and I
for
don't
myself.
have Facebook, so I can't look at it, so I don't give a crap.
I made it a rule for myself. Do not click Wade's links.
May not be safe.
Yeah.
Enter
Till tomorrow,
Hanover.
everybody.
Till
Stay
tomorrow.
Always.
Later.